5 parents walked into court thinking their story would win. But the judge had the full record, and the truth came out, shocking everyone in the room. What they didn't expect changed everything.
All right, Mr. Clough,
Yes,
you're back, except today you're the petitioner. Looks like we found Mom.
Finally found her.
Okay, finally found her. What can I do for you today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get started, are the kids in the car with the dog again today?
Kids aren't in the car, Your Honor. The dog got hit, so he's in a doggy wheelchair.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about the dog, but the kids are fine.
They are. They're with the neighbor.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So, what's been going on?
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We're stepping into a courtroom where tensions are already off the charts. Mr. K is back seeking justice, claiming he's been paying while the other party has been absent for months. And just when you think it's all calm, the emotional stakes spike. Kids, money, and some serious courtroom drama about to unfold. Stay tuned, because this case is about accountability and confrontation in real time.
I mean, it's been a few months since I've seen you.
Right.
So it looks like you were here. Back when you were here, they had a. Excuse me?
She just looking at me crazy.
I'll make it easier for you. You focus on me.
Right.
Don't focus. Excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry. Just don't do it. This is your
he
first
gets my
time here
blood
today.
boilings.
And if I remember correctly, you filed the lawsuit on him previously and had the audacity not to show up. So you definitely need to pipe down.
Okay. I chose money though.
Okay, well, you may have, and we're going to get into that and see how much money you probably are going to be paying on child support. But we want to. Oh my gosh.
You see? God don't like ugly.
Oh.
You know what? You talking about you?
God don't like ugly.
You know, this happens every now and then when the weather is bad outside.
No, it ain't
things
the
happen
weather,
in
it's
court.
her. And that
Well, no,
evil
the weather
spirit
is bad
that she got.
outside.
You know what? Talk to the
Okay.
judge. Don't direct none over here.
Right from the jump, you can feel the tension. The petitioner is trying to focus, but the other side is already creating chaos. The judge steps in firmly, reminding everyone this is about facts, not attitude. Moments like this show the courtroom isn't just legal, it's an emotional battlefield. What would you do if you were in Mr. K's shoes, trying to stay calm amid all this?
Okay, what she just said is right, all right? But I'm not agreeing with you in the sense that, you know what I mean? Let me tell him to be quiet and talk to me only.
I got
All
you,
right,
Judge.
Mr. Clough, continue. So, as I was saying, it's been a few months. So the kids have been with you, looks like it's been about 7 or 8 months now.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right? So in this 7 or 8 months, has Mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no, that's
she
not how this
hasn't,
works.
Your Honor.
That's not how this works.
She hasn't been paying.
All right?
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh, the one that was in the car that you
In the
really couldn't
Cutlass,
see?
yeah.
The Cutlass. Oh, yeah, that's right, that's
Yeah,
right.
he got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan. Is that correct?
No.
That's how she got that.
incorrect. That's incorrect.
She got what? What's that?
You know, from the last time. She got the booty in the booty.
What they call it something though.
Yeah, the BBL. She knows.
Oh,
Why you telling my business?
Now we hit the heart of the dispute, child support and accountability. The mother hasn't paid or visited, but she's defending herself with excuses. The judge has to balance fairness with strict rules. You can already see how financial responsibilities clash with personal choices, a real-life clash of priorities. Could the outcome have been different if she'd shown up consistently?
People need to know.
People don't need to know nothing. That's for the gram.
Anyway, Your Honor.
I mean, I wanted to know, but you know, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. I'm not
Right.
going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put Mom on child support.
I am.
All right, and health insurance. Who's covering it? Well, I would assume she's not. Are you covering health insurance? Are they on Medicaid? What's going on?
Well, I wasn't at first, but I got a promotion at work.
All right, congratulations.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I made me a manager at the McDonald's, so I'm making a little bit more, and I was able to put 2 of the kids on insurance, but not all of them.
Okay.
Just can't.
All right, so the other ones, what are they doing?
Well, my other job kind of covers that as well.
Okay, all right, so at least all of the children are insured.
They are.
All right, how much is that insurance total for the kids only?
On McDonald's or the other job?
No.
The courtroom takes a sharper emotional turn when financial realities come out. Mr. K is covering health insurance, juggling multiple jobs, and making sacrifices for the kids. Meanwhile, the other side dodges responsibility. This contrast between commitment and negligence makes the audience wonder, how much should personal lifestyle affect child support obligations?
Just in total?
It's about $350.
$350, okay. All right, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I think that's about it, Your Honor. Just ready to hold her accountable.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, Miss Daniels.
Yes, Judge. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Judge, I'm sorry.
Are you here to be pretty, or are you here to tell me your side of the story as to why you shouldn't pay child support today?
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do with my ruling. You understand it, right?
I do, Judge.
All right,
But
so
I should be pretty for you.
Well, let's stick to the facts. I could care less how you look.
Judge. Let's get to the facts.
Please do.
The fact
and quickly, without all the extra.
Not extra at all. The fact is, Judge, I had these children.
The judge's patience is tested here. He cuts through the drama, dismissing petty excuses and focusing solely on facts. You can almost hear the gavel banging in your mind. Enough talk, show up, or face consequences. It's a reminder that courts aren't about feelings, they're about responsibility and enforcement. How would you react if you were on the receiving end of this direct approach?
For 10 years before I put him on your doorstep, he was barely doing anything. That's why I petitioned the court, Judge.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You petitioned.
Yeah.
He showed up. You didn't. I dismissed
I had
it.
an opportunity, Judge. Had to take it.
Okay. And could you do me a favor? Could you, if you're going, I don't allow gum chewing, but if you don't have anywhere to put it, I would suggest you at least.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see.
What?
Mr. Clough, Miss Daniels, continue, please.
Well, that's why I petitioned the court. I do apologize for not showing up, Judge, but let me tell you, I came up, you know.
Oh, let's talk about this come up. What kind of come up we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life.
All right, so how financially, did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Clough.
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know. Let's hear her side of the story, because I'm pretty sure she's going to say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand that I got at least, 6 figures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Had 6 figures in the bank.
You said what now?
Mr. Clough.
Things escalate when bank accounts and six-figure numbers are mentioned. The tension spikes because money isn't just abstract here. It directly impacts the kids' well-being. The judge carefully threads the needle between fairness and punishment, showing how financial transparency is crucial in family law. Could you imagine being forced to disclose your entire income under this pressure?
And I know neither one of you want to pay for court parking again, right?
I don't.
You don't want to take off your work, right?
Only one of us will be here.
Okay, but you want some sort of relief, right?
Yes.
In order for me to do that, I have to hear the facts. Now, Ms. Daniels, again, continue.
So, like I said.
No, let me direct you really quick. You're getting ready to talk about these 6 figures you have in the bank.
I do.
All right, how much money we talking?
We talking about, 300-400. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
Say no more outbursts.
I was coughing. I'm sorry.
It's true.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You need some tissue?
No.
Now the stakes are personal and public. Emotions run high, but the judge keeps control, warning about outbursts and resets. You can feel the frustration and accountability building. This moment highlights the clash between personal pride and legal responsibility, a situation many can relate to, whether in court or life. Would you have been able to stay composed like the judge?
No, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get. how many companies want to invest in me. So it's anywhere between.
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me because, you know, sometimes I can have a promotion that's $500 or I can have a promotion that's $50,000 plus. So,
Miss Daniels, you know I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other cases I need to get here. Right, so you obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question. On average,
I have a simple answer.
On average, how much do you make in a year?
Miss Daniels finally talks income, but her answers are vague. $30,000 to $100,000 annually, self-employed, influencing the world. The judge quickly pivots to ensure fairness in child support calculation. This is a prime example of how courts quantify responsibility even when people are elusive or self-aggrandizing. How would you calculate fairness in such a messy scenario?
Judge, I'd like to say maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving, because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with you.
Oh my gosh, Judge.
And is this from an employer or are you self-employed? What do we do? All right.
I do influence.
What do you influence?
I influence the world.
You clearly aren't influencing. You said the world?
The world.
Well, that doesn't include these 5 children because you don't even go and see them, right?
It's just been the last couple months.
Well,
okay?
no, excuse me. You're influencing everyone but these children that you do not have anything to do with and you do not financially support. You said they were with you excuse me?
It's hot.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's getting hot.
She's trying to show you.
The court exposes the tension between accountability and excuses. Miss Daniels claims influence but neglects the children, while the judge breaks down the numbers and sets expectations. This is where reality meets rhetoric, promises versus actions, and the consequences become unavoidable. Could this be a wake-up call for anyone avoiding responsibility?
$1,000?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, let me hurry up and get you out of here with these numbers. You are about to pay child support. You have 5 children total, or do you have other children outside of these 5? That are under the age of 18?
No, I don't.
Okay,
They're grown.
so just the 5 children, right?
Yes.
All right, so 5 children, that is going to be at the 40%. And you said health insurance was about $350, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So your child support, you're looking at monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I mean, well, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
well,
No.
I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her too much because her child support is still going to be pretty hefty. So I have your gross at $8,333.33. That brings your net to $6,512.07. So $6,512.
Here comes the financial reality check. 5 children, 40% of high-end income, $350 for insurance. The judge calculates a monthly child support of $2,954. This moment shows how legal math meets real-life impact. Kids rely on proper support, and excuses won't change the numbers. Do you think this calculation feels fair or harsh?
$350 reimbursement for the children, so that brings your monthly rate to $2,954.
I got it. Can the kids stay with him now?
That's right.
The kids will continue to live with him because that's who they live with, and obviously you care more about a BBL than them.
That's not true.
We don't know when she's gonna run off with the next guy.
No next guy. I'm good.
It'll be a caprice this time.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So we're good with the numbers then. Is there anything further? Right, is there anything further that you want me to know that's related to this?
Judge, briefly about visitation. How does that work?
The kids are going to stay with him, and you guys are going to work that out at a
we don't get
different.
along very well, as you can see.
The focus shifts to living arrangements and visitation. Kids will stay with Mr. K, visitation scheduled around logistics, not emotions. The judge emphasizes the children's stability over lifestyle dramas. This moment underscores a key point in family law. The kids' best interests come first, even if adults are messy. What would you prioritize in their place?
Well, obviously, but I mean, they need to stay with him and probably see you on weekends if you're so busy.
That's my busiest time, Judge. I can't do weekends. Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
Well, they go to school.
Right, and I'm at work.
Are you going to get them to school?
No.
I can't.
You can't get them to school.
She don't have a car.
You don't have a car?
She make all that
please.
money,
Oh, you a lie.
but ain't got no car.
You better go see the rose outside.
What kind of roses? I love roses. What color?
I just said rose, like rose color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
because I know we weren't talking about that other one. But
no, we're
anywho,
not
that's
good.
neither here nor there. Is there anything further, Mr. Cliff?
I think that's all, Your Honor.
All right. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
And that's a wrap. Child support is set, visitation rules clarified, and accountability enforced. From emotional outbursts to six-figure revelations, this courtroom drama highlighted responsibility, frustration, and the law's precision. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
Okay. Is it Miss or Mrs. Campos?
Mrs.
Miss. Okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I'm bringing my son to court to see if I can get some assistance for his son, my grandson, Julian. He's 6 years old. Juan and Julian's mom were together up until about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Had a good life, beautiful home. They were set.
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We've got a grandmother in court fighting to secure her 6-year-old grandson's care after his mom walked away and her husband passed. It's a mix of family heartbreak, financial struggles, and legal battles over child support and medical coverage. Stick around because what happens next is a whirlwind of emotion and courtroom drama.
Then one day he comes to me. I've never talked to her since she left him. She abandoned him. She abandoned the whole family, including the grandson. So he comes and he says, look, she's gone and whatever. Okay, I just need some help with Julian. She left him too. Well, of course, I'm going to say yes, you know. At that time, it was just me and my husband. So Julian had his grandpa, he had me, and everything was fine. Well, last year, grandpa passed away.
I'm
And-
sorry about that.
Thank you. And things have gotten tougher because of that. So to the point where I came out of retirement, I'm Ubering when Julian's at school, and his life hasn't changed at all. He's still literally in the house that he was in when they were a family. And he doesn't visit like.
Here's where it gets heavy. The mom abandoned the family years ago, and now Julian's living with his grandmother. She's trying to manage school, food, and medical needs on her own. Imagine losing your spouse, stepping back into work, and trying to raise a child while feeling like the system is failing you. The stress here isn't just emotional, it's financial and legal too.
Julian's like detached from him because it's been 3 years that he'll come around.
I do see
you
him.
know,
I do see him.
and
I'll get to you shortly.
and
okay.
he
Sorry,
comes around, but I don't get any financial support. I don't see that his life has changed at all. And we had to move out of the house that me and my husband shared. And unfortunately, in this big city, the best place I could find is literally a 1-bedroom. So thank goodness Julian's small right now. He can sleep on the sofa without too much discomfort. I have the bedroom. And so when he comes over and visits, of course he can't stay because there's no place for him to stay. These are his words. He can't stay. And Julian he's just like some man that comes over because he comes over so rarely. What really ticked me off was.
Now we hit a key conflict. Julian's life hasn't changed in 3 years. No child support reaches his grandmother, and she's scraping by Ubering to make ends meet. The court sees more than just numbers here. This is about neglect and support, not love. What would you do if you had to cover a child's basic needs with no backup?
a little bit back ago, he went and bought Julian some clothes. He also bought himself some clothes. But what my grandson had told me was that if he could have some shoes like Juan. And I said, what do you mean? He got you some new shoes? No, he said, we went to the mall, we got his clothes, his shoes, and then he stopped at Walmart on the way home. I guess because it's cheaper. I get it. I mean, for Julian, he's getting Walmart from me, he's getting Walmart from him.
But Julian was with him.
He was literally with him, and he took him, and I thought they were gonna, maybe things had changed with him, whatever.
If I could
But
please explain, Your Honor.
You can't after your mother is done.
Okay, sorry, Mom.
And then since my husband's passing, I need to get medical insurance for him.
Check this out. She tries to get medical coverage and discovers Julian is technically covered under Medicaid somewhere. But she doesn't have the information she needs. This is a classic legal tangle where intent clashes with responsibility. Even though the father pays health insurance, communication breakdowns are leaving the child at risk.
I'm not going to call you by your first name.
Okay.
Mr. Compost. Okay, so is it indeed a fact that you have been receiving child support from the mother of your son?
Yes, I have.
¿Ves?
Okay.
Te dije.
And you didn't tell your mom?
No, I didn't feel the need to.
Okay, wait a minute. Is it true that your son, your 6-year-old, has been living with your mom for 3 years?
Off and on, not totally all 3 years, off and on. I do.
What do you mean by off and on? Like on the weekend when you pick him
Well,
up, or when you pick him up and go
I'm
with?
up, so I do need help, and I thought that was the agreement to go ahead and help me when I'm out of town, and I'm not, as she says, I do have the house, but I'm really there, and I do need help. He can't stay by himself in a house that big at 6 years old. I don't know. I know I couldn't, but.
Now, the grandmother and the father face off. He claims he's helping, but she exposes the gaps. No insurance card, no medical info, Julian relying on grandma for doctor visits. The courtroom tension spikes as the father's casual approach clashes with the grandmother's desperate, protective stance. You can literally feel the frustration in the air.
Okay. Well, you'd agree with me that help means that you need to give her something, right?
And I do pay the health care, the $150. I do pay that.
Oh, wait a minute. So that's the missing link here. So you pay health insurance for your son already?
Yes, I pay the $150.
Why didn't you tell your mother that? Why haven't you given her a health insurance card? Why haven't you given her anything? That's not fair.
It's not, but I paid for it. I thought that was, all I needed to do from my side. I didn't realize I needed to tell my mom everything.
What do you? It's not serving Julian.
Wait a minute, Mr. Compost. Who takes him to the doctor?
Well, I haven't recently.
Okay,
when she
so
helps
it's
me
fair
out.
to say that your mom probably does it, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't it logically follow that she needs an insurance card or the information?
Yes, and it's just that
So
I may
you're
have.
letting your mom take your son to the doctor.
Here's a legal twist. He's been paying for health insurance all along, but she didn't know. This highlights a common courtroom problem: lack of transparency. Money is being spent, but not coordinated. The judge is starting to piece together the puzzle, showing how even small omissions can snowball into major conflicts.
And they have to call you or something to verify his insurance. That just does not make any sense.
Your Honor, excuse me, they don't call him to verify. I didn't know this is this. Everything has come out of my pension or my Uber money, tips or whatever. I had no idea until I tried to file for these services that they said that Julian was getting child support. And I have told him, hey, I've got my son's phone number. I have told him, hey, this kid doesn't feel well, this is going on, that's going on. Even for a physical, for him to play the T-ball. And he
So
was
you're
like,
paying
I can't
out,
right now.
she's literally paying
Yes.
out of pocket, but your son is covered under health insurance.
Yes.
So your mom is not only taking care of your son's medical needs, she's taking care of his daily needs.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to help her?
I do want to help her, and I thought she had all the help she needed. When Papa passed away, he left.
Grandma isn't just frustrated, she's carrying the financial and emotional weight. From Ubering to paying out of pocket for every minor expense, she's the unsung hero keeping Julian afloat. This raises a question for viewers. When a family member steps up this far, should the court prioritize their support over technicalities?
quite a bit of money for her, and I thought,
Okay,
you know, it would
you
help.
just said keywords. He left quite a bit of money for her.
Yes.
Not for your son.
Yes.
Not for you.
Yes, and she keeps talking about going to Uber and such, but very nice ring on her finger she has there. I don't know how many
Your
tips are
dad
needed.
got me years ago. This is not something I bought in the
And
last
why
3
does that
years.
matter?
Because she says she does Uber and such. I mean, if it's really that low,
Oh
wouldn't
my
she?
God, Mr. Compose. No.
Okay,
You
sorry, Your
obviously
Honor.
came here to waste my time. What kind of club promoter are you?
I'm sure you've seen me around, probably.
No, I haven't. You don't look familiar at all, but you're looking real unfamiliar right now. I can't even tell this is your mother right now.
This is my mother. I love her dearly.
Well, I can't tell. You're not paying your mother. You're not helping your mother. She helped you.
Father tries to explain. He thought Grandma had enough help and assumes his mom's inheritance covered expenses. But the judge sees through it. Good intentions don't replace active participation. This is a classic courtroom moment where personal assumptions collide with legal responsibility. Would you be satisfied with his reasoning?
But I don't believe that she intended to help you for life. I don't believe she intended to raise your son. I mean, she raised you.
Yes.
She's a grandmother, for crying out loud.
Yes.
Your Honor, when my husband passed away, and since he lives alone in this big house, I told him we were gonna have to move to a one-bedroom apartment, or we could come stay with him. I'd have my private room, Julian have his private room, and he would have his private room.
So what's the deal with that? You're okay with your mother in this one bedroom. Why can't she stay in the big house?
Well,
Inconvenience, he said. It would be very inconvenient.
How big is this house?
She's
How many
mixing up
bedrooms
my
we're
words.
talking?
Maybe 800 square feet most, maybe 2-bedroom, you know, half. It's not as
800
big as
square-
she's
oh,
it's
saying.
not.
It's not as big as she's saying. It's,
My
you know,
apartment is 800 square
And
feet.
you're describing a room in the house that's 800 square feet?
I may have my math wrong a little bit. It's not that big as she's saying. It's really not.
How big is this house? How many
It's
bedrooms?
in the nice houses in Plano, so you can imagine. It's not I mean, it's a nice house.
Okay.
Because him and Julian's mom.
The argument shifts to living arrangements. Grandma downsized to a tiny apartment after her husband passed, yet the father claims it's inconvenient to accommodate her and Julian in the bigger house. The court sees a clash between convenience and responsibility, highlighting how personal comfort often conflicts with the best interests of a child.
And but he started this since Julian was born, the free babysitting. That a grandmother that loves her kids shouldn't have to be paid and this and that. I never asked him for a dime. I didn't need to. But since becoming a widow, it's become critical.
Okay. All right. Mr. Compose, how much money do you make a year?
48,000.
Really? You make $48,000 a year and you live in this big house in Plano?
Well, then that's where all the
And
money.
club promoting?
That's where all the money goes to the house to make sure it's, you know, I have so many members
Plus
in
the
the
child
house.
support. They didn't give me the amount because I'm not on the case, right? But who knows how much she's paying?
How much do you receive in child support? Because if she makes that kind of money,
Just $1,000, and that's in that 40.
Just a grand?
You know how much that would have
everybody
helped?
does not receive just a grand.
Yeah.
Everybody don't receive that.
Then comes the eye-opener. Father earns $48,000 but is living in a big house and only contributes minimally. The court is forced to calculate child support accurately, weighing expenses, income, and health insurance. Here's where legal math meets real-life drama. Grandma's sacrifice contrasts sharply with father's minimal involvement.
All right?
Okay.
And you said $150 in health insurance?
Yes.
All right, so your gross comes out to $3,900. That brings your net to $3,280.28. And how many children do you have?
Just the one.
Just how many?
Just the one.
Just the one child?
Yes, just Julian.
All right. All right. So 20% of that brings your child support to $656. And that's giving you credit for the health insurance. So you have to continue paying that health insurance of $150. To grandma is going to be $656, as well as the reallocation of the $1,000 that you received from mom going to grandmother. So grandmother's amount in child support monthly is $1,656. which $656 belongs to you. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge Vonda B doesn't hold back. Child support is adjusted. Grandmother now receives $1,656 a month, including her portion and the redirected support. The father continues health insurance obligations. This ruling balances legal fairness and practical necessity, finally giving Julian some stability. You can feel the tension lift. Justice served in a meaningful way.
Grandma, did you understand what I said?
I did understand. He's the only one thinking that I'm a fool. Now I understand why he didn't tell me about that medical coverage, because he would have known that I knew enough. I retired from the state. He knew that I would have known enough. Well, if you've got insurance, the card's probably got the mom's name under, whoever it comes under for Julian. And I would have put 2 and 2 together and figured there's some child support following that too. But I just didn't think that he would sink that low. But I, again, didn't think he'd be taking Julian to Walmart after he goes mall shopping either.
Yeah, and what's that about, real quick?
Well,
real quick.
he's 6 years old. If I get him some 11s, he's gonna mess him up in a day or so.
Okay,
you
I
know?
said real quick. That was too long. That doesn't even make sense what you just said.
Okay.
You can wear 11s, but your son came on you. Do better, Mr. Compo.
Yes,
You know,
Your
I
Honor.
just
Do better.
noticed, I asked him for a confirmation necklace because Julian is fixing to make his first Holy Communion. And he's got that big, huge thing. I bet you it's not even fake, that necklace. And he said, oh, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't afford it. I can't, you know.
This case shows how miscommunication, assumptions, and financial gaps can put children at risk. Grandma fought tirelessly, the father was forced to step up, and the judge clarified responsibilities. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this. What would you have done in her shoes?
Miss Miller, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
Mrs. Miller, you brought this case before the court. What is going on?
This is my
Future
son's
daughter-in-law.
baby mama.
Future daughter-in-law.
And Tracy. So Tracy leaves the kids with me and didn't come back to check on the kids, haven't done anything, just dropped them off and took off and expects me to take care of the children with no money.
All right, guys, buckle up. This one's gonna hit hard. We're diving into a messy family dispute where a grandmother, a deployed soldier, and a mom trying to build her career collide in court. The kids are caught in the middle, tempers are flaring, and everyone has a side of the story. Stick around, because what unfolds here isn't just legal, it's deeply personal and full of tension. What would you do if you were responsible for someone else's children under these circumstances?
She doesn't drop food off. She didn't leave any clothes. She didn't do anything. Tracy says she works all the time. That's what she tells me.
Okay.
That's where she is. So she hasn't done anything with the kids.
Okay.
And they're small kids. They're 3 and 4. I'm trying to deal with a 3 and 4-year-old while she runs around and does whatever Tracy decides she wants to do.
Okay. Is her name Tracy?
Yes, Tracy. Tracy, I guess is what it is.
It's Tracy, Judge.
Okay.
It's not that hard. It's just Tracy.
Oh, okay.
So special. She's very special.
According to your son, I am.
Okay. Tracy.
He just has bad
What's
taste
your
in
last
women.
name?
My name is Tracy Smith, Judge.
Smith. Okay.
Yes, and I'm prepared. I watch your court hearings on Zoom and the other
Kiss it
courts.
up. Are you really
So I'm-
kiss it up?
Excuse me. There is nothing wrong with watching hearings on. That's not kissing up.
It just sounds like a kiss up to me.
No.
Well, that would be Tracy. That would be her.
Okay. Mrs. Miller, we're going to be nice and
Yes,
respectful.
I apologize,
It's not
Your Honor.
kissing up if she is watching court on Zoom. That's why we Zoom.
Here we see the first sparks of conflict. Mrs. Miller is frustrated. She's taking care of grandchildren without support or clarity from the mother. The judge immediately picks up on this tension, noting the miscommunication. Legally, a child support case requires proof of financial neglect, not just personal grudges. But emotionally, you can feel the resentment building. Have you ever witnessed a family dispute spiral just because communication broke down?
We live stream, so you can watch it. And a lot of people watch it to get prepared. I see you have your notes there.
Yes,
I see that she has notes there. That's okay.
Yeah, it is okay, but I would watch it if I wasn't watching kids and kid shows. But that's because I understand.
I don't know why
I
she's so
understand.
mean to me.
Oh,
Like,
here
I
go the
don't
tears.
understand.
Here go the tears.
Okay,
Here go the tears.
hold on. Miss Smith, I'll get over to you in just a moment. Okay, now, Mrs. Miller, you said she dropped the kids off and go do, how do you know the things that she do?
She claims she's working, but she claims she has no money. I'm trying to figure out how that works. How do you work but have no money for your children? I mean, I'm confused because I don't understand that.
How long have the children been with you?
6 months.
6 months. And who dropped them off to you?
She did.
Okay. I'm assuming the two of you don't get along.
She's not my favorite person. No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's really not. She's really not.
I mean, well, why is that?
I just
curious.
Because she lies. She's not taking care of her children. She tricked my son into having children with her.
I did not
just
trick
don't
your son
understand.
into my bed. I didn't
don't
trick your son into my bed. He got there
She
voluntarily.
kind of got a
That's
point
what
there.
you offered.
And very happily, might I
That's what
add.
you offered.
Notice how much of this case hinges on assumptions. Mrs. Miller is relying on what her son says, while the mother, Tracy, has a completely different perspective. The judge highlights that one-sided narratives rarely tell the full story. This is where the legal system meets raw emotion. What's fair legally isn't always easy personally. Could this miscommunication have been avoided if they just talked openly from the start?
So he got in the bed.
Okay, so how do you know their relationship?
My son tells me things.
Right. You
then-
only get it, hear me out, you're only getting information from your son. And I'm not saying that your son is not being truthful, but that's just one side of it. It's always another side.
I see stuff.
And it seems like you're very passionate about your grandchildren.
Yes, I am.
So you should at least pretend to get along with their mother. She did drop the kids off to you, so she must trust you, right?
I don't say anything bad about her.
Wait a
to the
minute, wait a
children.
minute. She did trust you enough to drop the children off to you, right?
Or she had no one else. Well, but
Okay, but even still, with having no one else, she could have put the kids with somebody that she really didn't know.
Not my grandchildren, she was.
That's my point. She trusted you enough to bring them to you.
Good point. Good point. Point
Okay.
taken. Point
Now,
taken.
isn't it fair to
It's probably my
say
son's idea.
part of your son's idea to do what?
Drop the children off to me.
Okay, is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing. I'm just saying she probably didn't contribute to that. It was probably his decision. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
She
following.
probably
what's
would have
the
just
issue.
left him with anybody.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna
probably-
object. I object, Your
What
Honor.
you objected for? You ain't
Okay,
no attorney. How you objected?
Wait.
Now the conversation turns to money. Who's responsible for the children's needs? Mrs. Miller feels burdened because no direct support was provided. Tracy claims she's contributing indirectly through her fiancé's household. Legally, informal arrangements aren't binding, but the emotional toll is real. This is the moment the court tries to clarify intentions versus perceptions. How would you navigate family finances without causing resentment?
She has the right to object. Both of you can object.
Oh,
you
I didn't know
represent
that.
yourself.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm listening.
Now, what
so
is
I
your
can
objection?
object.
That's not true.
Okay, what is your legal objection?
That it's not true.
All right, so that's not a legal objection.
She's not an attorney.
So it doesn't matter. She watches court on Zoom, so she is learning how to represent herself.
Right.
Let's not knock anyone for
That's
trying
true.
to represent themselves.
That's true.
not a legal objection, unfortunately. So I'm going to allow her to keep speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now, Mrs. Miller, is there anything else you want me to know? Well, before I go there, let me ask you a question. Did you all communicate at all about why the children were being dropped off to you?
My son is in the military.
Okay,
So Tracy, should be taking care of the children.
okay.
But she got this new career that she has to worry about. So
That's a good thing, right?
If it'll keep you away from your children, no.
Okay.
No.
And you said 6 months they've been with you.
6 months.
Was there a discussion about it being a temporary thing, or was it just permanent?
Temporary.
You told me it was going to be temporary.
I told your son it was going to be temporary.
You didn't tell me it was going to be temporary when you dropped them off.
Both women are representing themselves, and the judge patiently explains courtroom rules. Watching hearings online is smart preparation, but interrupting and personal attacks cross the line. This VO highlights the tricky balance. Courts favor self-representation, but respect and procedure are non-negotiable. Imagine arguing a deeply personal case while keeping calm in front of a judge. Could you do it?
Okay, so I see kind of what's going on here. Sounds like a lot of miscommunication. You're communicating with your son directly about the things that she and your son discussed, but your son is not really relaying it to you as though he spoke to her about it. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but my son wouldn't lie. He wouldn't make up things.
He wouldn't lie, but you would.
Okay, wait a minute. So you said your son wouldn't lie. Did he tell
Did
you?
she just call me a liar though? Did you just call me a liar, girl?
I don't think she said that. I didn't hear that word.
Might have been that word.
Yeah, I don't think she said that word.
Gift for rewriting reality.
Miss Smith, we will get to you shortly.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. Okay?
I should know that by now. I watch your court all the time. I won't do it again.
Just gotta watch
thank
them
you.
YouTubes a little closer next time.
Okay, that was not
I'm
nice.
sorry. You said be nice.
Miss Miller.
I apologize.
You do not have to act like that.
I
Now,
apologize.
when we first started talking, you said she was your son's baby mama, and I believe she said they were engaged or fiance or something.
Nah, they ain't.
So couldn't it be that your son doesn't tell you everything?
She got a ring on.
I mean, I
then,
thought I heard her say that.
So you got money to buy a ring.
Here we hit the core of the misunderstanding: temporary versus permanent custody. The grandmother thought she was helping temporarily, but 6 months later, there's tension. The judge points out that intentions were clear, but execution caused conflict. Legally, temporary care with agreement doesn't automatically justify child support claims. Emotionally, though, you can see why feelings ran high. Have you ever been caught in a situation where good intentions led to unintended problems?
Quietly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So her son and I are very much so in love, and he just recently joined the military.
I'm sorry. I should have had some water before I sit down. I apologize.
He's deployed right now. He's probably going to flip out when he finds out what his mom has done by bringing me to child support court. So
he doesn't know that?
No, he doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't know. I haven't been able to talk to him yet because he's on deployment. So unless she told him, my understanding is he doesn't know. I just got these papers handed to me like maybe 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago.
To be
emailed him, but I haven't got a response yet. He has limited access right now while he's overseas.
Okay, so it is indeed a fact that you dropped the children off to grandmother 6 months ago.
Yes, so the court knows I'm a influencer, and I hate saying that because I'm still growing right now. I'm in the growing stage. And so I do like travel blogs and things like that, which require me to travel.
Object, question. Which one can I do? The question, what she said. What's an influence?
So what is your legal objection?
The legal objection is that she's lying?
That's not a legal objection. And there will be
falsifying information. Falsifying information. What's an influencer? What's that she says she does?
Okay,
that's false.
All right, that's not a legal objection either. So I'm going to allow her to finish because then maybe you can hear what an influencer is.
Okay.
All right.
That works.
All right, continue.
So I don't get paid a lot. Mostly they just kind of cop the expenses and stuff while I'm growing my channel. Before he deployed about 7 months ago.
Tracy steps up to explain her side. She's building a career, managing travel, and trying to maintain a relationship with her deployed fiancé, all while her children are in her mother-in-law's care. The judge notes her attempt at fairness, but legally, the court is focused on whether obligations are being met. Emotionally, you can feel her stress and frustration. Could this scenario spark empathy from viewers who struggled to balance work and family?
And he did not want me to give up my growing career. I'm starting to get a lot of traction on social media. And so he told me that he talked to his mom and agreed that she would take care of the kids while I have to travel. And I don't travel for like a month at a time. I'm gone maybe 5 days to 7 days, and I'm back 2 or 3, and I get my kids. And then if I have to travel again, I leave them with her. You know, I don't have my mom. And so when I got in this relationship, I wanted to have a good relationship with her, and I don't know why she's so mean to me. Like, I have beautiful children with her son, and I'm a good person. And so if she doesn't want to take care of them or help me anymore, I can give up being a influencer
and get a real
my
job.
Kids.
And influencing. When you say influencing, you're talking about social media, content creator, that kind of stuff?
Yes, and my specific niche is travel videos. And you know, they're young right now. I hope when they're older, you know, my fiance and I plan to integrate the kids and do like family trips and show how to travel on a budget. Like, we have a plan marked out for it, but his deployment right now, you know, he's gonna get out of the military when his term is up this time. He's not re-enlisting.
Okay.
So if she's not willing to help us, like, you know, my fiance said, I'll take them back, but she doesn't talk. I send them with food and groceries when I have to travel. It's not like, you know, not to mention
treats. That ain't
not
no
to
food.
mention my fiance, when he's here, we live together. We're happily together. My fiance pays, she's on our phone plan. My fiance pays like some of the bills at the house and stuff. So while it's not maybe coming from me directly, it's from our household.
Okay, I
Because
understand.
we're getting married. When he gets permission for leave, we're going to be married. Whether she likes it or not, whether she's there or not, we're going.
Military deployment adds another layer of complexity. Tracy's fiancé is deployed, so she needs support for childcare while maintaining income. The grandmother believes the arrangement is permanent, while Tracy insists it's temporary. The judge emphasizes miscommunication over malice, reminding everyone that legal systems focus on evidence and intent. How would you manage trust and responsibility when distance complicates everything?
To be married.
Okay. I see what's going on here. It sounds like a lot of miscommunication going on, not only between she and her fiance, well, not necessarily between the two of them. I believe that based on what she just said, they knew what they were doing, but your son is not communicating with you, and the two of you aren't communicating with each other.
But Your Honor, she says that he was doing the paying part of the bills. He's always paid part of my bills. That was before the children came. So for
Okay.
her to say he's paying the bills for the children, he's not paying those bills for the children. He's always taking care of his mother.
I don't think that's what she meant by that. I don't believe that's what.
Honey,
in order
you just
for
don't know Tracy. You just don't. You just
well, it
don't.
sounds like you don't know a whole lot about
You just don't.
their relationship. You didn't even know that this is about to be your daughter-in-law.
Hi, Mom.
Girl, don't say that to me no more. Now, I had a nice girl picked out for him to live down the street. Keisha was sweet. He went to school with her. He
Keisha's
could have had a
missing a
nice girl and stuff. And then he went and got this girl right here because she's with him. That little Keisha wasn't gonna do. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to slander her. But I do want to say
very
that
irrelevant.
Miss Influencer should be able to pay for her children that live with me. She brings like Rice Krispie treats and cookies, and
That's
that
what my
ain't no
kids like.
food. They need noodles. I don't know how to cook noodles.
I have one question. When she dropped these children off to you, did she say that she was never coming back to pick them up? Or did she say that this was a temporary situation?
She said, I am pursuing a career that requires me to travel a little.
Okay.
So I need you to watch the children while I do that. Well, of course, they're my son's children. Of course,
Right.
I'm going to watch.
Family dynamics explode here. The grandmother expresses disapproval, referencing her son's choices and the mother's influence. The judge highlights bitterness and warns against personal attacks. Emotionally, this scene is raw. The clash of authority, expectations, and love for the children is palpable. Legally, it reinforces that courts separate personal opinions from enforceable claims. What do you think? Can family pride overshadow common sense in situations like this?
But no, she did not say that it was going to be this long and she was going to be gone.
Did your son tell you it was temporary?
Well, I don't like to bother him, with some of this stuff.
That wasn't my question. Did your son tell you that this was a temporary situation while they were, trying to sort things out with military and a
he
job?
said why she started her little career.
Okay, so
That you need to watch. I was going to have the kids.
so you agreed, and I believe there is.
But 6 months?
Do y'all have anything you want me to look at? Because I see that you have documents over here. I see that you have. Looks like you just
No, I
have
just
notes.
have my notes, Your Honor.
I have my husband, my almost husband, sent to his mom.
Could you stop saying that? And you have his
should
email
get
address,
used to
don't you?
it.
Don't you check his email? So you probably sent that email.
But how do you know?
Thank you.
Because that's the kind of person she is.
Come on,
And
Mrs.
so
Miller.
The email
Thank
states
you.
like if she could watch them while I travel, and you haven't heard her deny. I get them when I come back. It's never for longer than 5, maybe 7 days at a time. And if she wants
How
to
much money
Ma'am,
have you
please
given
let
toward
me
this? See how she talks? See, there's the real her. There's the real her coming out right now.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
Don't
no,
stop
no.
that crying. Just
No,
keep
no.
going like that.
Hold on. 1 second. You keep interrupting
That's
her.
'cause she be lying.
She did it to you too. So I can't just say that you're 100% at fault. You both are doing it. I don't see how y'all are going to be able to work together with these children if you can't even get a word in. Now, in this email,
See, she interrupted
it is very clear what the intentions were. It is very clear that this was a temporary situation and you agree.
Now the emails come into play. They show the temporary agreement, clarifying who agreed to what. Legally, this evidence is crucial. The The court relies on written confirmation over perception. Emotionally, it's a reality check. Intentions were clear, but emotions clouded judgment. This is a perfect example of how documentation can prevent disputes from escalating. Have you ever wished an email or note could solve a personal conflict?
You should not. It's
She's
very
the mother.
clear. It is very clear that this arrangement was for you to help not only her, but to help your son as well. And then, if it's true what she also said, that she hasn't been able to communicate with her husband, he doesn't even know that you did this. I'm sorry, your son, her fiance, he doesn't even know that you did this. You think he's gonna be impressed to know that his mother did that to his fiance?
He'll understand. He'll understand.
No, that's not funny. This is not a joking matter. This is serious. Things like this is what makes it hard for families. Child support is hard enough on anybody, but to file it simply because you don't like the other person, that's just mean.
Well, also she has money. She's not paying. She doesn't give anything. She running around
What
talking
was the
about
agreement
doing
with
the
that?
job.
What is it? Wait 1 second. Miss Smith, what was the financial support of these children while your husband was on deployment and you were traveling for work?
My fiance continues to pay some of the bills, like her phone bill, and I think he pays the internet and gives her money when he's there. But
Always done that.
I also drop off groceries for the days when she does watch them. But I want to let the court know, if she wants to completely destroy her relationship with her son and with my children,
What happens with me and my
with
son?
my children, I will pick them up and they will not be going back to her house. And this is why I
Threat.
can't.
Well, I
That
don't
was a
want you
threat.
to do
Object to a
that.
threat. Can I object to a threat?
Well, she didn't actually threaten you with
She said
anything.
she gonna take the kids and not let me see 'em
And that's
anymore.
not a legal objection.
Oh, well,
and
it's a
I mean,
threat.
you know, I would never recommend anybody to stop children from seeing the other parts of their family.
Right,
However,
amen.
you're going to have to play fair. You're going to have to play fair. If there was, according to this email, there's nothing in here that said any exchange of financial anything for the children from her to you.
And that's why I filed for child support.
Why
Right,
won't you
but
just
that-
give me a chance? Like, I'm a good person.
Yo, that is
Your
a good
son
question.
loves me.
Miss Smith, let me ask the question, but I'm gonna piggyback off what she said. Why? Just give her a chance. It sounds like she really loves your son, and it sounds like her son really loves her too. So y'all should be working together as a family at this point.
That's what I've been trying to do.
The judge delivers the verdict. The case is dismissed. The grandmother's complaint doesn't hold legally because the temporary arrangement was understood and support was already partially provided. This moment blends legal authority with emotional gravity. The court enforces facts over feelings, but the family tension remains. Did the dismissal surprise you, or was it predictable given the evidence? How might this shape future family interactions?
Especially with him not being here. This is a really good opportunity for you, the two of you, to get to know each other.
But she's never here. She's traveling with that little new job.
Call her and you all sit down and have a conversation. Get to know each other. This is not the place to do it. This is where bitterness, bitter feelings, all of those things come into place. This is not the court. This is not the court. This is not the place to be doing these types of things. All right? I'm going to deny your request and I'm going to dismiss this case because you do not have a reason to ask for child support. It's very clear from this email that you knew what the situation was and you agreed to help them. You're getting financial support from it. It's just not what you're looking for, but that was the agreement, to continue paying the bills and everything like that.
I won't be dropping them off on Monday. So
You ain't gonna have that already there. You probably not coming.
No, hold on. Yes, you are. Because y'all are gonna do what? Y'all gonna go have a conversation.
Did you hear her? We're gonna have a conversation.
Yes, y'all are gonna have a conversation.
You're gonna have to play
and y'all are
nice,
gonna
not
work
just in
this
front
out.
of the judge.
And you are too. Is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further?
So here's the takeaway. Miscommunication and assumptions caused months of stress, but the court clarified responsibilities and dismissed unnecessary claims. Tracy can continue her career, the grandmother keeps a role in childcare, and the family is advised to communicate better. Family law isn't just rules, it's human stories, emotions, and tough choices. If this case stunned you too, Drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
No.
Okay, Judge. Well, I'm bringing Tim to court today because he's not taking care of his children's responsibility, and I need help. So I'm requesting for child support.
All right, when you say he's not taking care of his responsibility.
All right, guys, buckle up because this one's messy from the jump. Miss Doug is in court claiming Tim isn't doing his part for their kids, paying daycare, medical, basically everything. And Tim, he's defending himself, saying he's contributing. We're about to witness a clash of money, responsibility, and a whole lot of receipts flying around. Let's see whose story holds up under the judge's microscope.
What do you mean by that? Financially? Is he not picking them up? Because you know, that can mean a lot of things.
Exactly. So he's not picking them up. I'm having to pay someone to go pick the kids up from daycare.
Okay. You're paying them, you said?
I'm paying out of pocket.
How much are you paying?
Approximately $200 a week.
A week? Okay.
There's 3 different schools that they have to go to pick up the kids, daycare and after school care, and he's not contributing.
Okay.
I also carry the kids on medical.
All right. How much is that?
Medical is $250 a month.
Is that for, how many children do you all have?
3.
3? Okay, and that's for all 3 children?
That's for all 3 children.
Okay. And I'm assuming you know that Tim has money somewhere, you know he can pay for it?
Oh, Judge, he has money.
Okay.
Yes, he has money. He's in a club every weekend throwing, I have receipts.
Here's where it gets sticky. Miss Doug says she's paying someone $200 a week to shuttle their 3 kids around because Tim supposedly won't help. On top of that, $250 a month for medical insurance. She's presenting it like she's carrying the weight alone. But does Tim really have the money to help? Or is this just another case of he said, she said? Things are about to get heated.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, stacks, chains, everything, Judge.
So give me the backstory of this relationship. Like, you all just did not wake up one day and decided, and you're saying he doesn't financially support the kids. How did we get here?
Well, Judge, I should have known better.
What do you mean?
I met Tim at the club.
Oh, okay, so the same club that he's throwing
correct.
the money at, you were there too?
I was at the, yes.
Was he throwing the money at you?
No, I was just there as a patron, yes.
Let's rewind for context. This relationship started at a club, with money being thrown around, connections made, and 3 kids born in the middle of the chaos. Miss Doug is frustrated. Tim is defending himself, but the tension is real. You start to see how club nights, lavish spending, and parenting responsibilities collided into a full-blown courtroom showdown.
Call you, by your first name. No. Unless you prefer me to call you Mr. Tim.
No, it don't matter. Hall.
Hall? Okay, Mr. Hall. Now, you said she was capping. Let's talk about that.
Big cap.
So is she capping about you all's relationship, you all meeting in the club? She said she was a patron, but you said you spent like $2,000 on her. I mean...
No, what part she's capping about is me not taking care of the kids. I'm a firm believer, I take care of mine.
All right, now define what you mean by taking care of your children, because she just said that she's paying someone $200 a week to transport your kids and pick them up and take them to daycare in different schools. So is that, or are you not helping with that?
No, I help with that too.
All right.
That's cap as well. You know what I'm saying?
How do
I contribute?
Yeah, how do you do that?
I give you about how much I give you a month? I give you what?
If you gave it to me, you would know.
Oh.
So you should know.
That's a good point.
If you gave...
Now Tim says he's given her $10,000, 7 or 8 months worth, but Miss Doug has no receipts. The judge isn't buying the stories without proof. This is a classic courtroom moment, verbal claims versus tangible evidence. Who's telling the truth here? The math isn't lining up, and the tension is building. You can almost feel the stakes in the room.
Give it to me, you should know.
I gave you, what, 10K?
That's a good point, Mr. Hall.
I gave her 10K, right?
10K as in 10,000?
10K as in 10,000.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
All right, hold on one second. Miss Doug, did he give you $10,000?
That would be a lie.
Okay.
A whole lie.
That's cap.
So,
that's cap.
All right, what kind of statements and receipts did you bring with you today?
I don't got it on me, but you know what I'm saying, but.
You knew you were coming to court for child support, right?
Correct.
All right.
He thought his looks was gonna help, Judge.
But who is he trying to appeal to?
That's you.
I'm not interested, Mr. Hall. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're not a bad looking guy, okay?
Appreciate that. Thank you.
But I'm not interested. We're not here for that. I want to know what these numbers look like.
Well, okay, so the numbers is I gave her $10K a month,
All right.
right? For the
I have that.
For the child support,
$10K a month.
$10K a month.
For how many months?
Here's a key legal point. Even if Tim claims to have given money without statements, bank records, or receipts, it's just his word against hers. The judge can only base child support on verified evidence. This is a moment where viewers realize how important documentation is and why the court doesn't just take someone at face value.
For how many months?
Yeah.
Probably about like 7, 8.
7, 8 months.
Who's counting? You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm counting.
Of course.
You ain't gave
But-
10K in 9 years.
I'm talking though, baby. I'm talking.
Did you call her baby?
Yeah, she got my heart. She had my kids, so like she always got my heart.
So why don't y'all just get back together?
Nah,
I'm a pass.
Oh,
it's
okay.
been there, done it. Ain't
That's
gonna
a
go
hard.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So, Mr. Hall, you said you gave her this money, and no, you don't have any receipts or anything to confirm it.
It's not looking real good, is it?
It's not. What do you do for a living?
I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper?
And now we're in full tension mode. Tim makes excuses about taxes, club spending, and his rap career. Miss Doug pushes back. The judge sees through the theatrics. No showmanship, no charm, just hard numbers. This is where emotions flare, egos clash, and the drama becomes undeniable, almost cinematic in the courtroom.
Okay. And how much money do you make?
I make about like 200,000, but it's like that's whenever taxes and everything is deducted. She on my neck about payments and you know what I'm saying, stuff like I get about at least 30,000, you know what I'm saying, to myself that I can use for myself and what I want to do.
Which is throwing it in the club.
Which is throwing it in the club, of course.
Mr. Hall,
So
Mr.
she's
Hall,
taking all my money.
Mr. Hall.
Yes, ma'am.
I may look young, but I wasn't born yesterday, okay? Do not come in here and waste my time.
I ain't with you.
You and I both know that I have heard that song and dance over and over again, where people come in here and say they make all of this money, but the moment they realize they're more than likely.
Here's the turning point. The judge points out that $10,000 over several months would be substantial, but Miss Doug denies receiving it. Without documentation, the court can't just assume he paid. Evidence trumps words, and Tim's story is starting to crumble. It's a lesson in accountability and the kind of drama that keeps everyone watching.
You don't, that's the thing, you don't have to put on a show for anybody. I don't need you capping right now, okay? That's what you said, right? That's what you said she was doing. So I don't need you to do that to me. I need you to be honest with me, because you paying child support is going to be based on the evidence that I hear. And as of right now, you haven't said anything or provided me with anything that would totally go against what she just said. You said you're giving her all of this money, $10,000 for 7 to 8 months. That's between $70,000 and $80,000 roughly, right?
Right. That's a lot.
It would be enough. However, testimonial evidence is, and she's saying she didn't receive it. You're not showing anything that would suggest you gave it to her. So
it's giving cap right now.
that's what you said.
It's giving lies.
It's giving lies.
Yeah.
What is given is.
Time for the numbers. The judge calculates child support based on Tim's reported $200,000 income. This is where legal strategy meets reality. The court can't just take his claims of giving money into account. It relies on evidence and Texas law formulas. The audience sees the hard truth. Parenting costs are real, and excuses don't hold up.
It's really not. Because if you're spending that type of money on kids, you're gonna bring that to court. That's the first thing you're gonna want me to see, right?
Right.
Okay, all right, so this is where we're going to base your child support off of that $200,000 a year per your testimony. So under Texas law, it's capped, okay? So I can't place you on child support based on $200,000 a year per se, because your child support will, so it will be capped, which will make your net resources $9,896.72. You said there are 3 children. Do you have any other children outside of those 3?
Not that I know of.
Another critical factor, health insurance. Miss Doug pays $250 monthly, but Tim could provide cheaper coverage. The judge gives a small credit but stresses timely enrollment. It's a nuanced moment that shows courts balance fairness with practicality. Parents can't dodge responsibilities, and courts find a middle ground when possible.
Okay, I'm going to move right along. All right. So, health insurance, she says that she pays $250 a month for all 3 children. Do you have access to health insurance that will be cheaper than that? Can you get health insurance on the children? Because if not, you're gonna reimburse her that $250.
So run this to me, Judge. How much am I looking per month?
Right now, without any reimbursement of health insurance or any credit for health insurance that you could possibly get that's cheaper than $250, you're looking at make sure I got this right, $2,969 a month.
But that's a break, because you said you give me $10,000. So that's a
Bottom line, the judge sets child support at $2,969 per month. Tim may argue he already contributed, but without proof, it doesn't reduce the obligation. This highlights how courts protect children first, money, receipts, or excuses aside. You can feel the relief for Miss Doug, but also the looming accountability for Tim.
whole break.
You know. Yeah.
You shouldn't be bothered. You shouldn't be bothered.
So, Mr. Hall, excuse me. I know you're still soft on her, but I'm talking to you right now, all right? So, did you have access to health insurance that would be cheaper than $250 a month?
Yeah, I guess so.
So this is what we're gonna do. It doesn't change your child support amount really at all. So what we will do, instead of you paying her $250 a month for reimbursement, I'll give you credit of $100.
Oh, okay.
But you have to.
Notice the judge signals a follow-up. This isn't over. If Tim fails to enroll the kids in health insurance or comply, the numbers could change. Court isn't just a one-time event, it's ongoing oversight. It's a reminder to viewers that legal responsibility is continuous, not just about showing up one day.
To enroll the children in health insurance within the next 30 days. If you don't do it within the next 30 days and she comes back, you'll be paying her the $250 reimbursement.
We'll be back, Judge.
No,
Okay.
We'll be back.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. All right. So your child support amount will remain at the $2,969. You know, of course, like I said, that's depending on you getting the help.
In the end, this case highlights the clash of perception versus reality, responsibilities versus excuses, and evidence versus claims. The judge cut through the theatrics.
Health insurance. If not, that number will go up. Okay?
We're probably gonna see you again.
Okay. You're gonna see me again because you're gonna do what I'm suggesting, right?
That's kept.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Hall, is there anything else? Mr. Hall, is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Doug, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further.
Protected the kids' interests and set clear financial obligations. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.
You all may be seated. Mr. Malkovich, am I saying it correct?
Yes.
Okay, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Where do I start?
At the beginning.
Okay. Well, cut to the election. The Great White Hope gets elected. I thought our household would be happy about it. I find out I'm married to a libtard, and she starts going off the handle, and like eventually she's just partying and doing all this nonsense and gets on H.
All right, guys, this one's gonna hit hard. We've got a father fighting to protect his kids after his spouse spirals into addiction. The court sees years of backstory, rehab attempts, and the struggle to regain stability. But beneath all this drama, there's a legal reality. Child support and custody rights don't vanish just because emotions run high. How far would you go to protect your kids in this chaos?
Smack, like a loser, and goes off the rails, leaves me, we got 2 kids, 2 and 5-year-olds, and just leaves me to take care of these kids. So okay, I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, so now we're getting into the important part of your.
What do you mean? I'm giving you backstory. Isn't that what you're here? Don't you need context?
Yeah, but all of the name calling and
Name calling?
jabs.
I'm just telling you. I'm giving you context. Okay, this idiot needs to go to.
Okay, you refer to her by her name. What is your name?
Martha.
You will refer to her as Martha.
Martha
Okay? She will not
has
be
a
a
heroin problem,
whatever you said, and an idiot.
Here's where it gets intense. Two young children are caught in the middle while their mother battles addiction. The father's backstory paints the picture of neglect, but the court wants facts, not feelings. The stakes are real. These kids' lives are on the line. Think about it. How do you weigh past mistakes against current rehabilitation when deciding custody?
her to rehab, which cost $20,000.
Okay.
That was all of our savings, all of our money. It's supposed to be the kids' college fund.
But I figure the kids aren't gonna go to college if they have a mom on heroin.
Pretty bad example. So let's get it
But
situated.
she got the help, right?
Yeah, she got the help.
Okay, so
she
that's
joined
what's
the cult.
important.
She drank the Kool-Aid. She stayed longer than her stint. Met some guy named what's his name? Paul. Met Paul. You know, the globe-trotting Paul. What was Paul into, huh? Meth? Whatever. They're clean and sober together. She comes back, you know, after spending an extra couple.
Notice how rehab costs come up $20,000 from the family savings. Courts often consider financial sacrifices like these when evaluating parental responsibility. The father isn't just angry, he's trying to ensure his kids are safe. But is money enough to prove stability? Could the court see this as a sign of commitment or resentment fueling control?
What?
Excuse me?
Yes, I mean.
Did you come here to waste my time? What is it that you want me to do?
Oh, okay. She's now got her life together. Her and Paul got a little part. I let her see the kids every now and then, you know, make sure that, you know, I'd leave them unsupervised sometimes. Not to mention, then when I do that, she's on Instagram with these weird friends, they're rehab people, introducing them to our kids. But anyway, I want money. She works now. She works out. Like she didn't even work out when we were dating. Now she's gonna keep it tight for Paul.
So you're mad about that?
Now we see tension spike. The mother is back, clean and sober, with a partner, Paul. She wants to participate in her children's lives, but the father's frustration is palpable. Here's the key legal challenge: unsupervised visits. The court must balance the parents' regained stability with the children's safety. How much trust is too much too soon?
But yeah, who wouldn't be? I spent all my money in just to fund a heroin addiction, and now she comes back and she's all, Joey got her life together, and I'm like, well, okay, you know, I'm a good guy about it. She can see the kids, you can take them to Brahms, all that kind of nonsense, but you know, if she's gonna participate in their lives, I need a little bit of cash.
Ma'am, I just want to see my babies.
I was just getting ready to cut him off and move to you. Martha, you just want to see your children?
Yes, please.
Okay, and do the children live with him?
The father expresses jealousy and anger. He's worried she's keeping it tight for Paul, while he's just trying to fund their children's needs. Emotion is high, and it clashes with legal reality. Child support obligations exist regardless of past mistakes. Courts have to cut through the drama and focus on what protects the kids, not punishes the parents.
That's a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the way that it works is, if the children live with him, you are supposed to be paying him some sort of money for the kids. I mean, even though he's a little, you know, he still is entitled to receive child support for the support of the children.
I don't mind that. I don't make very much, but
Okay.
I would really just
She's a waitress at Denny's.
Excuse me.
I'm just telling you.
Excuse me. Did she cut you off while you were giving that
She hardly knows how to speak English. How's she gonna cut me off?
No. Did she cut you off?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Now, Martha, how much money do you make?
Here's a legal nugget. Even if the mother earns $26,000, she may owe child support if the children live primarily with the father. The law prioritizes children's needs over adult resentment. The courtroom starts to pivot from personal grievances to structured obligations. What would you do if you had to calculate support while emotions are boiling?
$26,000 with tips a year.
You're laughing at that, but you're in this courtroom asking for her to pay you child support.
It's either that or just leave me and the kids and let us live our lives and just stay out. They don't need an
that's not
addict as a
healthy.
mother to be constantly.
Do you want me to help you get child support? Because if not, we can stop this today.
Yes.
And
sorry.
you can come back another day when you're.
Miss another day of work. You know, some of us make more than 26 grand a
You
year.
you didn't take anything before you came in this courtroom today, did you?
Take anything? What do you mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. You seem a little jittery.
Well, this is my...
You can feel the tension. Both parents are nervous, the stakes personal. The mother seems jittery. Naturally, her kids' lives feel like they're on the line. But the father's perspective is grounded, allow visits, set support, and maintain stability. This is the essence of family law, balancing safety, access, and accountability.
Lives are on the line. I'm a little nervous.
Well, they're not really on the line if she got it together. And she says she wants to see the kids. And I think you should allow her to see the kids.
Okay, I do let her see the kids. She can give
Yeah,
them...
but you do not have to demean her while doing so.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
I know that he's right. I did have a hard time about a year ago. But like I said, I'm at a really, or like he said, I am seeing somebody else who I think is very good for me. Mainly, I would just like, I don't mind paying whatever child support, but if we could work unsupervised visits into the agreement, I would really appreciate that. I just don't want to see him.
I think she should have some unsupervised access, considering that she's gotten hurt.
Now, the judge steps in subtly, reminding both sides of their responsibilities. Even with past conflicts, the mother is entitled to see her children. The courtroom becomes a place of accountability, not just emotion. It's fascinating. How do you measure fitness to parent in such volatile circumstances?
Stuff together.
Well, how does that work? I mean, because who decides that? Like, can the first one be with another third party that comes?
I don't think that's necessary.
You're suggesting that I leave my children alone with her, right? Like, she could go to a park and there's some dude peddling H, and then all of a sudden...
Watch as unsupervised visitation comes up. The father hesitates, worried for safety. Legally, courts can order gradual access or third-party supervision. Emotionally, this is a high-stakes negotiation, testing trust and judgment. Could a court-mandated schedule prevent disaster, or does it just inflame tension?
She's passed out in the gutter, and one of my kids is getting hit by a car.
Okay,
it's
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to do.
What are we going to do?
What you're going to do, first of all, is get your foot... What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm listening to you. Go
you
on.
have a cigarette in your mouth.
The judge asserts authority. No smoking, no chaos. This is crucial. Courts need decorum to make fair decisions. The father and mother have been so caught in their own worlds that the judge's intervention refocuses on children's welfare. Ever wonder how much of parental conflict could be resolved simply with structure and boundaries?
There is no smoking in this
Why
building.
would there be smoking in there?
No, there is no smoking. Wait, bailiff, before he leaves, I need you to know this. We're going to reset your case because obviously you have a lot going on. So when you're ready to conduct yourself in a way that's appropriate for this courtroom, then you come back and...
The case gets reset, giving both parties time to gather financial documents and organize themselves. Legally, this is common. Preparation ensures the court sees accurate information. Emotionally, it's a pause that can prevent escalation. How would you handle a high-stakes family dispute if given extra time to prepare?
Ask me for some relief.
So you want me to come back and miss another day at work?
What I want you to do is be quiet, listen to what I said, and get out of my courtroom.
This is a kangaroo court.
Well, thank you.
This is absurd!
Thank you. This is what we're going to do, Martha. We are going to reset your case to a later date. Just make sure when you come back, you have your financial documents with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
So here's where it ends for now. The court resets, but the father and mother are reminded of their obligations and the children's best interests. This drama highlights trust, accountability, and the harsh reality of family law. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this.